Every day, thousands of tourists arrive here, but some leave absolutely thrilled, while others are convinced they wasted their money. So is it really worth going to this hotel? Let's find out. Welcome to Jaz Belvedere Resort. The Egyptian all-inclusive hotel Jaz Belvedere Resort is a very cozy and at the same time elegant resort in Sharm El Sheikh, where tranquility, comfort, and high-level service create perfect conditions for a Red Sea vacation. The hotel is located on the first line with its own sandy beach and crystal clear water that feels made for snorkeling and carefree days under the sun. Spacious rooms with modern interiors and balconies give a sense of comfort and total relaxation from the very first minutes of your stay. On the territory, you will find well-maintained pools, stunning panoramic sea views, and the atmosphere of a secluded resort far from the city hustle. The hotel's rating is 4.9 on Google, 9.3 on Booking.com, and 4.6 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its drawbacks that can significantly influence your choice. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons of the hotel so you can make the right decision. But before we begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. The beach at Jaz Belvedere Resort immediately made a pleasant impression on me thanks to its beautiful coastline and soft sand under my feet. I like that the beach is sandy, and the sea here is quite shallow so my children could safely splash near the shore. When entering the water, I use special shoes because there are stones in some areas, and it is much more comfortable that way. The beach is well organized, and the sunbeds are placed at a sufficient distance from each other, allowing me to relax in peace and privacy. The atmosphere here is truly relaxing, without the feeling of crowds or chaos. Sometimes staff members approached me, offering massages or additional services, and although they were a little persistent, it did not spoil the overall impression. There are small coral reefs on the beach where I saw beautiful fish, and this definitely added bright colors to my vacation. However, if you expect full diving right from the shore, you should keep in mind that there is no large accessible coral reef here. You can do a bit of snorkeling, yes, but for proper diving you need to book an excursion and go out to sea. The distance from a real reef is probably the only noticeable downside for underwater enthusiasts, although overall for its price, I consider this beach an excellent option for a calm and comfortable holiday. So I was very satisfied with the beach, but what will the hotel territory impress or disappoint us with? The territory of Jaz Belvedere Resort made a very strong impression on me from the very first minutes. The hotel looks beautiful and well maintained, and you can feel it in every detail. I especially liked the excellent location. The resort is situated in a wonderful bay opposite Tiran Island, and the views here are truly breathtaking. At the same time, it is not far from the airport, which turned out to be very convenient after a long flight. The entire territory is clean and tidy. I did not notice any mess or neglected areas. The architecture is done in an Arabic Moroccan style, and this design perfectly conveys the atmosphere of Egypt. The buildings look aesthetic and harmonious, fitting well into the surrounding landscape. The pools are clean and well equipped with everything necessary. The landscaping also pleased me. The lawns are perfectly trimmed, and the trees and palm trees create the feeling of a real oasis. Beautiful gardens add coziness to the territory and make walks especially pleasant. The atmosphere here is calm and peaceful, without unnecessary noise and hustle. And right now I suggest we head to the main restaurant and see what they are serving tourists here. The food at Jaz Belvedere Resort really impressed me. The meals were truly diverse and delicious, and the selection felt extremely rich. At the buffet, I always found fresh salads, appetizers, pasta, and fragrant Egyptian dishes that I wanted to try again and again. The desserts were simply amazing, and every evening I struggled not to take a second portion. Breakfast pleased me with a wide selection of egg dishes prepared in different ways right in front of me. The fruit juices were incredibly tasty and perfectly refreshing in the heat, although I must note that I never got a fresh mango juice made for me. The complimentary lunch at the a la carte restaurant was a pleasant bonus, although honestly the restaurant itself did not quite match the overall level of the hotel, either in food quality or service. I slightly missed a wider variety of seafood, especially considering the location right by the sea. At the pool bar, the service was sometimes not ideal, and the tables were not wiped as often as I would have liked. In the lobby bar late in the evening, it was quite difficult to get a drink, and the service was a bit slow. On the other hand, the presence of a 24-hour bar pleasantly surprised me. If I wanted a drink at night, it was possible at any time. The only unpleasant moment for me was the restrooms near the restaurant, which did not look very clean. And now, let's go to the room and see what amenities await us there. My room at Jaz Belvedere Resort seemed very spacious and truly comfortable. From the very first minutes, I felt that I could relax and unwind here after a hot day by the sea. I liked the room and all the amenities. Everything was well thought out and looked neat. The housekeeping was impeccable, and the room remained clean and well maintained throughout my stay. However, the mattresses on the beds felt too firm to me, and I had to get used to that a little. I also noticed that there were no mosquito nets on the windows, so when I left the window open, quite a few flies got inside, which caused some discomfort. In addition, although the air conditioner worked properly, it was rather noisy, especially at night, and this slightly disturbed my sleep. However, overall, I was satisfied with my room because everything I expect from a good room is present here. And now, I suggest we discuss the hotel staff, because the entire vacation can depend on the employees. The staff at Jaz Belvedere Resort left a very pleasant impression on me. From the first minutes, I felt their genuine friendliness and welcoming attitude. The employees were very polite and responsive, always trying to help if I had any question or request. At the reception, in the restaurant, in the food court, and among the housekeeping staff, I saw attentive and truly helpful treatment of guests. I especially liked that the staff were courteous and, at the same time, never intrusive. I felt care without excessive pressure or formality. And now I will tell you what kind of entertainment the hotel offers. The entertainment at Jaz Belvedere Resort felt calm and overall very pleasant to me. Almost every 2 hours there were some activities, so during the day it was definitely not boring. I gladly took part in beach volleyball, tried Zumba, and even attended yoga. Everything was organized in an interesting way and with a good mood. The animation team was always visible, but at the same time no one was pushy or dragged me by the hand. I liked that I could choose an active holiday or simply lie peacefully on a sunbed without pressure. In the evening there were shows and live music that created a pleasant atmosphere, although over time the performances started to repeat. There is a gym, a tennis court, and a diving club on the territory, but the gym seemed a bit small and somewhat outdated. The Egyptian all-inclusive hotel Jaz Belvedere Resort is a fantastic choice for your vacation in Sharm El Sheikh. A magnificent beach, beautiful territory with views of Tiran Island, delicious food. All this and much more awaits you here. The hotel offers cozy, comfortable rooms, polite and helpful staff, and decent entertainment. However, if you love parties, loud music, and nightlife, this hotel may not be for you, because a calm and relaxing atmosphere prevails here. If you're planning a vacation with children, there are not many special entertainment options for them, only a kids club that operates on a schedule. Overall, I would rate Jaz Belvedere Resort 9 out of 10. Friends, the final choice is always yours, and only you can decide whether it is worth flying to this hotel for your holiday or not.